Hollywood is in mourning tonight. Beloved actress Loni Anderson, best known for her iconic role as Jennifer Marlowe on the hit sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, has died at the age of 79. Her publicist confirmed she passed away on Sunday, August 3, 2025, in a hospital in Los Angeles after battling what was described as a prolonged illness. She died just 2 days before what would have been her 80th birthday, a poignant closing chapter to a life lived at full tilt. Loni K. Anderson was born on August 5, 1945, in St. Paul, Minnesota. Raised in suburban Roseville, her early summers were spent in musical theater and pageants, leading to guest roles in shows like SWAT, Policewoman, The Love Boat, and Three's Company before her breakout role. In her late 20s, after moving to Los Angeles in 1975, she began to attract attention with her charisma and classic beauty. But she always insisted that her acting was rooted in intelligence and presence, not just appearance. Her big break came in 1978, when she landed the role of Jennifer Marlowe, the stunning and smart receptionist at WKRP, a struggling AM radio station in Cincinnati. Jennifer used her glamour strategically, deftly deflecting unwanted calls, maintaining station morale, and often subtly keeping the chaos under control with grace. The show aired for 4 seasons on CBS, from September 1978 through April 1982, producing 90 episodes and earning multiple Emmy nominations for the ensemble cast and creative team. Anderson's performance challenged the dumb blonde stereotype. Jennifer was glamorous yet intelligent, warm but sharp, and universally respected on screen. For this portrayal, Anderson received 2 Primetime Emmy nominations and 3 Golden Globe nominations, a rare feat for a sitcom supporting actress at the time. When WKRP wrapped in 1982, it went into syndication and became even more popular in reruns than during its original primetime run, reaching new audiences across the country into the 1990s. Beyond WKRP, Loni Anderson built a diversified career that spanned television, film, voice acting, and stage work. She starred in made-for-TV movies such as the Jane Mansfield story White Hot, The Mysterious Murder of Thelma Todd, A Whisper Kills, and others throughout the 1980s. On the big screen, she appeared in high-visibility features including the 1983 comedy Stroker Ace, opposite Burt Reynolds, whom she would later marry. Her marriage to Reynolds in 1988 was highly publicized. The couple adopted a son, Quentin Anderson Reynolds, that same year. Their relationship was tabloid fodder, especially during their divorce in 1994, which Anderson later wrote about candidly in her memoir My Life in High Heels, published in 1995. In it, she detailed her childhood, the death of her parents, her early years in Hollywood, her marriages, and her determination to survive and thrive emotionally. After that divorce, Anderson continued acting steadily, with roles on series including Nurses, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, So Notorious, Clueless, VIP, My Sister Is So Gay, and Baby Daddy into the 2010s. She also appeared in 2023 in the nostalgic Lifetime holiday film Ladies of the 80s, A Diva's Christmas, alongside fellow legends Linda Gray, Morgan Fairchild, Donna Mills, and Nicolette Sheridan. Off-screen, Loni Anderson was a longtime advocate for COPD awareness. Growing up with parents who were long-term smokers, she witnessed the devastating impact of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease early in life. In 1999, she joined the advocacy group COPD Together as a spokesperson, sharing her caregiving experience and urging awareness of lung health and early intervention. Her final marriage began in 2008, when she wed Bob Flick, founding member of the folk group The Brothers Four. They had originally met decades earlier in Minneapolis, and their bond lasted until her passing. She is survived by Flick, her daughter Deidre from her first marriage, her son Quentin, stepchildren and grandchildren, notably Mackenzie and Megan Hoffman, among others. After news of her death broke, tributes poured in across social media and from peers. Morgan Fairchild, co-star of Diva's Christmas and longtime friend, wrote with grief, "The sweetest, most gracious lady. Loni brought light and intelligence to every role. I'm devastated to hear this." Fans shared iconic WKRP scenes online, recalling Jennifer Marlowe's quick wit, impeccable posture, and effortless class. Commentators underscored how the character remains a rare example of a glamorous woman on TV who commanded respect through smarts as much as looks. Throughout her career, Anderson reflected on being labeled a sex symbol, with humor and perspective. In interviews, she said she embraced the label, never fearing it eclipsed her greater aspirations. She emphasized that her intelligence, shaped by community theater, disciplined effort, and humility, was what sustained her career well past the height of her early fame. Loni Anderson's death leaves behind a legacy shaped by determination, authenticity, and a penchant for defying expectations. Jennifer Marlowe might have been the role that made her famous, but the woman who played her chose to define herself on her own terms. Smart, resilient, compassionate, grounded. A private funeral service is being held this week at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. The family plans a future public celebration of her life. In lieu of flowers, they have requested donations to be made to lung health organizations and cancer awareness charities, causes deeply connected to Anderson's lifelong advocacy. As listeners and viewers reflect on her life today, it's worth remembering one of Loni Anderson's own observations about her most famous character. Jennifer wasn't just the pretty face. She ran that office. And if the show aired today, she'd probably be running the entire station. That remark captures the essence of both role and actress. Power wrapped in poise, elegance interwoven with substance. From her early days on community stages in Minnesota to national acclaim and decades of advocacy, she remained a class act. She understood the power of image and the greater force of intellect. Her story spanned more than 50 years in entertainment, from bit parts in the 1960s to guest appearances in the 1970s, to her defining role in WKRP, to consistent work in TV, film, voice roles, and memoir writing. She even graced screens in 2023, reminding audiences that age never defines relevance. Tonight, Hollywood lights dim a little, but the radiant spirit of Loni Anderson shines on, in reruns, in bookstores, in the memories of audiences, collaborators, and family. So we say goodbye, mourn the loss, and celebrate a woman who balanced glamour and intelligence like no other. Rest in peace, Loni Anderson. Hollywood will forever remember Jennifer Marlowe, and the woman who gave her life, depth, and dignity.